Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shot, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. Home.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to... It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the... The holiday season here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Right to the air is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Second down in a yard.
It's a game of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
I think when they look at the offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Ravens hit 11-3 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Tucker is in. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This will be returned from deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ritter to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Baltimore Ravens.
They'll run with Dobbins. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. David Onyemata never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Ritter now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Nothing our score after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football.
Ready up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Detroit Pride that time gets the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Ritter back to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points. And
he's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Go. Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Hyatt has got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but with 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They'll run again here with Robinson. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Going play action. Ritter letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
13. Hey, report. Good.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go now. Hey, green. White, red, yellow. Cut.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That one deep for London. He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football. Full half to be played. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That one finds Hyatt. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, 33 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith, 35 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. extra point by Koo, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On play action, here's Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ritter. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Ritter headed right off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And shedding through the tackle. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Ravens 36, Falcons 28. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Go. Finish it on.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And Jackson throwing once more. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Hyatt with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Hey, go.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Man open, he's got it complete to Coleman Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
These guys, so they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage...
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Baltimore! A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Ritter completes this quickly. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Set, ready. Ready, ready.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. So no gain on the play, and that'll set up second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And as this defense